So there we go. I just had to fix my settings to make sure everything worked right. Alright, let's go. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I hope y'all having a great day. We're playing some more Final Fantasy 16.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Nothing over there. More Torgal's in on it. How's everybody doing? Is everyone having a lovely day? I hope you guys actually see something better now with my settings. I fixed my settings to TikTok to make it easier for everyone to view. Hopefully everyone should have an easier time viewing it. Oh no. These mother truckers.
What happened here?
Obviously, it's because...
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
We've got a live one!
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Give me
That's enough! Don't let them get away!
you could escape this, did you?
Give them all you've got, boy!
You were born a slave, and you'll die one! Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs! They were innocent people! Flames to me! Don't let them get away! Get them! Stay down! That's enough! Garuda!
Got him.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Ah, Mummy. The mummy was here.
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. It could wait. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. This time.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, no. Thanks for the lights, guys.
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
Ooh, another level up. 23. Getting a lot of levels here. We're getting a lot of progress going. How y'all doing? Y'all having a good day? I hope so.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Really? The one woman that actually was really nice to us.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Oh yeah. Annabelle's gonna be in for it now. Well,
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh?
yep.
We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
but why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death,
Yes, it does.
which is why we're going to change it.
As they should.
Gav, we want to help.
Thought you've got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Oh yeah. Time to get some vengeance, because these people did not need to die over nothing. And especially 13 years after everything was going through.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Well, you obviously are going to be a dickhead that we're going to deal with later and enjoy murdering. Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Undamaged Soul. I play video games and I tend to stream a bit. I hope you all have an
Sid
amazing
Solar,
day.
then.
Thank you all for stopping by.
We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Yes? What? Going purse weighing you down? Come again.
Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Lacey, I'm busy here. So, what'll it be?
Alright, so I'm not far enough yet to use that stuff I just got. Got it. Well, I was hoping to upgrade my weapons and stuff like that, but apparently I can't just yet.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
Well, we're going through the door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Because the three together are basically the three
What
elements.
trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. trying to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Good. We need to get her now. After everything she's pulled, she's the reason why his father died.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
This guy, arrogant.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
Ooh, so he wants...
uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
So, as we just found out, they're just focusing on spreading their domain, their empire.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. Listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens.
Might be,
For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Why don't you think they all have?
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch.
True.
Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
I love the music. It's more, it's just better.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Very true, buddy. Very, very true. You're gonna need a lot. New recipes.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it would be?
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to...
You shouldn't want to know, honey. We doing our thing.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the... If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and...
All right.
I see I'm busy here. What do you want? No scratches, all right? And?
Wanted to send a message.
Glenn the
You lost a
Courier.
letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Oh, just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody know.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier, nothing, that's what. Worst of all, that letter I lost?
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field. No. I'll just have to...
Fine.
You see it?
It sounds like...
Gotan, if you can find everything I dropped, you'll be... And if you can find...
If it's there.
I trust you can find your way...
I'm sure he does.
Red lettered, eh?
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sanbreque as soon as I can.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects.
He's never. Where are you, Rand?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left...
Why leave the safety of the...
For coin. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can... Wait. You were...
I was.
Then...
I'll do what I...
Oh, thank...
What can you tell?
His name is... He's been working...
I'll speak to it.
Safe travels.
More quests. I'll take them. Before doing the main story quest, that's how you play these games. You always do your little sideys before you get to your main. Side quests are always decent because they give you good money.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Come on. Alright, just walk off.
Supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far.
A little overdressed to be
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped it.
Can't say I have, so...
Well,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth. No idea if it was your...
which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after.
To the village, then.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked. It'll be an age before the stink's gone from the skirts.
But at least you'll have the grip out.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. But he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Ah.
I'm looking for a bat. He was expected back at the hut.
Randall, you say? Though, thinking about it,
I'll go and look for
he was to meet an associate. I do hope.
Get it, boy.
Always be kind to dogs. Always.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
Sun's setting fast.
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking.
Just get a certain amount, just be careful because you never know. Tonics that actually help.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Thank you all so very much for the likes. I very much appreciate it, guys. 950 likes. That's awesome. Thank you all so very much. I just saw now.
You all right?
Nope. He hurt.
Hang it, man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lostwing and tell Quentin what happened.
Here we go. Beastmen. Let's get them. They're goblins. They're not beastmen.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised? That's enough.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Yeah, let's get that money and let's get that experience. Yeah. Bone necklace, more than money. Poor guy.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
I love that instant transmission, just like pink.
Ah, there you are. And? Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll...
Of course. I knew he was brave. No, I didn't know...
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work. And he liked...
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn. And I suppose you're none too happy.
That burn button. That's convenient.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Maybe I should just own up. There you are. I just got back to the...
Found the things you... Only a little.
No more skulking about in the shadow. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here. For your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due set.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But it's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys making it.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Ock, lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Ah, there's the
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Ah. Goat at your service. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little... Here you go. Always something in there.
This very well.
And how might this old soul use?
Let's go ahead and give you some more information.
Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. What subject shall we consider today?
That's...
You are always welcome, Clive.
So, by the way that it said right there when I read it, it
Do
was...
you need any help?
It was saying flat out that,
You could rinse.
All right. Me? The way I see it. So, what'd you say? Anything catch your eye?
So I'm guessing this guy I used to get to my missions.
Oh, yours couldn't trouble. It depends. Some new man must. They're probably. So. I can try. That'll do. Tell him. I'll let them appreciate. So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Sun's setting fast.
They'll all be back
have another cup, Daddy?
I'll have 2 plates of what...
Sorry. We've enough mouths...
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take...
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, and Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I'll just walk. This is not a big deal.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Don't hand it over. Nah, you can wait.
Maybe. Truly.
Yeah. You get him food. And drunk.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
That's how it should be. People looking out for each other instead of wanting for only themselves. That's my opinion.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't. Wait, that's... Oh, if you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me.
Then you need some...
I do indeed. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop. I tried chasing them off myself, but if I don't bring those... You look like you can handle... Please.
Deal with some wasps?
All right.
Oh.
We can go wasping. Thank you guys all very much for the likes. I appreciate it. 957 likes. You guys all rock. Thank you all for those. Oh, almost missed that.
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you?
Not on my watch.
That was a fun little joke there. I love that. Liz,
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
is everyone having a good day? Is everyone chilling out, relaxing? I hope so. Now I decide to run.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Let's make this quick.
bad amount of money.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
That's just quicker. Might as well just save my time. Just boom, whoop.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if... I'll go to the vineyard.
Well,
I'll see... Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those... grapes. And with the weather we've had, this year's will be a...
Wrong button. Oof. If it wasn't for the fact that we all know that, you know, side quests are just dumb important most of the damn time. Most of the darn time, I should say. The only reason why they're important is because normally you get something good out of them. Or supplies you needed, or something.
Tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. When I saw what was happening.
All right. How many?
I was out of the door. They looked a nasty.
Let's go take care of some bandetes. Banditos? Bandetes? Banitas? Bandes? Bandeos? Bandits.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
It's over with.
Give them all you've got, boys.
Okay, well, that went well for you guys.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go.
Oh.
The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
Money?
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
There it is.
There he is.
Oh, he also gets the Ifrit combos too. Oh.
Man of the hour. You're the one who takes a brave man.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Oh, if we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might... Listen to me.
How do?
That all, is it?
And that will save me more time. Let's go see if Giacomo has any more other missions, because...
Good to see you. Quick look.
Alright,
Seen enough?
no missions.
Very well.
Good day. Or
Nope, nothing
it can
else.
be hard to tell sometimes from where I sit.
Alright, main story.
Was it? I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Well, they could be.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake said he's the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. two behave now.
Alright. All side missions are done. Let's go.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
No.
Mistakes.
One more and then that thing gets fully primed. Oh yeah.
Excellent. Another fight.
That is some nice damage. It's very Devil May Cry, if you know what I mean.
Mistakes. Not this time. There. Northreach. Stay down. Soldiers used to speak of a brothel, and that was north of the checkpoint. I heard the dame has friends in the south.
Any new enemies, they're always willing to kill and try.
Get him! Keep your distance, boys. Don't let them get away.
Not bad at all, right, guys? Oh.
It all smells so delightful.
Oh, and a chine of roast
A
antelope.
plum for the apple of your eye.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
No.
Welcome, welcome. Come back again. You say these are all from Dalmekia?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
You've the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather used.
Used? Yes, but
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
She's expecting a lot of stuff, if you know what I mean. He's sitting there like, and she's like, and he's like, What?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
Ooh. Lucky I don't kill him. Pushing his luck with that rudeness.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Probably not.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and might I trouble you for...
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. I have business beyond... And who better than someone in... Would you be willing to...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need...
Nothing, Dane.
Why, of course not. Merely trifle, and though I cannot prevent you from strongly.
This guy's doing something shady. Capital S on the shady. 3 heavy persons.
That's the day done then.
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden.
Come, treat yourself. Fresh fish. All from the sea of grace.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers.
Oh.
The guy Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course.
Brandy wine.
I have no
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Why?
There's nothing here for your...
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you... Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
It's all shady.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Love that teleport.
Ah,
I believe these...
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Another one of the dame's pets. Why was she...
Sergeant's got it in for us. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs...
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of...
I dare say there's ways of finding it. How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now,
If that's what...
Let's take him down to Pound Town, shall we?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, all right? So you know one end of a blade from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know when to hold my tongue.
Oh, he's got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be...
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Nah. How about no?
Heard the bones fell favourably to the Vale then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon. Can I trust you to...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers...
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. And yet many would see their servants starve, not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles, which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much here. Delivered.
Wants me to deliver a meal to somebody.
What food I can provide goes where the need is. Both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's tour. That's what we signed up for.
I have something for you.
Yeah. What? No. It's mine now. I now own it. Doesn't matter. It's now. I now have another system.
You have a 4 too, don't you?
Yes, I can have another one. There was never a problem with me owning more than one.
You streaming?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Kill it.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave.
Yes.
Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to arrest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Game going good?
It's tough.
No.
Like, it's got a lot of, like, adult stuff in it, so I'm like, crap.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been that?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
You got everything?
As long as my other cord's in my bag.
It looks like you need it.
Yeah, you didn't take any of my stuff, right?
No, I didn't take any of yours.
Alright, good.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
Then wait. As will my hunger. Thank you.
You want me to close the door?
Please.
Okay. Good luck at your game.
Thank you.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway.
All right.
Business. Though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone to help him. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little...
So he really...
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats it.
Rare for one in...
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out. No wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for it.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remind me.
Alright.
That's the day done then.
No mission was good.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
I need others march again. That's what we signed up for.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Think I might see you tonight?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
That's enough.
Mistakes. An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait. You're not one of us.
Give them all you've got for them.
Not this time.
That's enough.
You, branded, here now.
What do you want?
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast? Well, don't just stand there.
All right.
My, I see they've sent me a branded. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Don't let them get away. Stay down.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Oh, that's fucked. He hires them just to send him to death.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this.
before it happens again.
Yeah, that's messed up.
You, Branded, come here this in... How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted.
Yeah.
I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
People getting their just desserts. You don't just go in there and kill innocent people just because you want to have fun. Stuff turns around and bites you in the ass, apparently. In the best of ways. This is it.
Have you seen my... I let her out of her pen while I did my... I think she's lost.
Cheer up on Chloe.
I can't promise I'll find her.
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me stroke her when she likes walking in the wheat. I know, she must be starving too.
In that case,
White hair. It could be a horse.
that's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded on.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
No.
I hope they don't mind the interruption.
They look dead.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe?
Oh, that's...
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
God, this stuff's deep. game is deep. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this deep, really.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Oh man, like just everything out of this game, it hits you right in the face.
Keep your distance, boy.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want?
Yep, saw that coming.
Thanks for nothing.
Bertrand?
Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the Dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
How's it going?
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A Branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Wolf.
We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Too slow.
He got them both. God damn it.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you. Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it, milady.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Poor.
I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatien. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Yes? What? Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Make it quick. What's that for you, dear?
Nothing.
Anything else?
However, do they get that colour?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
That's the day done then.
How about the fame?
Oh, the markets are up there.
That's enough for today, Branded.
this quick.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
Might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
I think I have everything already. I'm just gonna pee and grab something to drink, and then I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to pee really bad. Now I got a drink, pack, and I'm ready to go. Let's go. It's a pivotal point in the story. Once it's done, that's it. So we'll go back to the hideaway real fast. See if I can get anything. Alright, so let's see what
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
And what do you want? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Make it quick.
So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
Let's go to the pivotal story moment. Let's see what happens now. This is like the end of a chapter. That's what they're trying to state.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
Offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
The crystal's curse.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
This is why we do side quests.
It never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms! Summon the cannoneer!
Not this time.
It's over!
Someone heal me, damn it!
Titan.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Give them all you've got, boy!
Not this time. Too slow. Not this time.
Do you feel that? Something in the air.
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
Get him, boy!
Keep your distance, boy. Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's gone Akashic.
John Akashic.
Save your pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
To that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
So apparently if you take too much ether in, you just die. You become nothing more but a shell.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt odds, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
The miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's like monsters on them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel says she thought the Empire might be planning to attack the capital. Could this be why?
What? You said to control Elizabeth. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks and make the flood with here. Those guards at the gate. They were there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
So, Aether does not affect them because they are pregnant. Uh-oh.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
That boy's gonna break. That's it.
Right, yo. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Hold on a second. Someone just texted me something, so I'll be right back. Just give me a second. So my thought process is this. Normally you head backwards to get all the good stuff. So the problem right now that I'm having is I just don't know which way is where I'm supposed to go because it's not specified very well. That was quick. They're waiting on me and I just charged through them. There we go. Alright. So where I was going was the correct direction. I just would have missed out on a potion and a couple of other little items if I was not turning around. Also, let me check something. I'm at 986. So this is interesting. They have branded that they can use, that can come down here in these areas and work without being affected by this ether flood. But instead of having them come down here and do this kind of work, which would probably benefit them all a little bit more. Coral sword.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
You have 3. I wonder if Bahamut's going to be here. You got 3 powerhouse players in one spot.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Like I said, Ifrit, Shiva, Rama versus Bahamut.
Oh no.
Let me get him.
Is there something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later. How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the 2 places connected somehow?
Let's keep going, shall we? Oh man.
Give them all you've got, boy.
This time.
Keep your distance, boy.
All right, that's another road down.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
What's up?
I'm amazing, right? There's only one correct answer, Jason.
You made food, and you also went food shopping. You did a lot. Yes.
Ha! Got a yes from him, Kelly.
All right, so let's see us fight Bahamut, right? Come on, big boy. Calling it early.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always. A little help.
to now. Clive, look out!
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Yeah. One time I'll actually use 2 pots.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
I think he knows he's dying, so what he wants to do is use his powers to save his kind the best he can.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
He's gonna become Rama.
That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Oh shit.
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
It's reaching for him. Why is it reaching for him and him
Hold
only?
on.
I've been here before.
Typhoon has been repelled. This insurance should not be.
You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive. I don't answer to you. I'm leaving, one way or another. That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
Let's get him.
I remember now. I am fire. I am Henry!
A promising beginning.
How many more could there be?
Let's get him. A most suitable vessel.
Clive.
Enjoy your nap?
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't.
We shall become one.
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. Don't do this! The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free... Stop. Please.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
Will leave my brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Did he just suck an Ultima?
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
Oh no.
You hurt me! He must be here. Must! Can fail Lord Cook again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Titan.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
He passed away, dude.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look what you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later. This is after the fall.
It's good to see you, Sid. What have we learned? The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way. It's for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
Just don't say... You're Sid now.
Here we go.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here. Come on.
Go! Summon the others!
The bearers?
Safe.
Sid dies here! Outlaw's in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
Aim it for a minute.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
All yours, Thor.
this?
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Alright guys, I will be right back. I have to go do something. But no, just I will be back on in a little bit. I hope you guys all have an amazing